And this Wednesday, 2K Sports presents the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan, and with me tonight, Greg Anthony and Tim Legler. So let's take a look at the starters for Albuquerque. Johnson is out there with Key. Then there's Perkins. Then it's Pressey. And it's Mitchell in at the one spot. And for the Warriors, they've got Mullen. Durant is out there with Chamberlain. Then there's Barry. And it's Curry in at the point guard. And so off the tip, it's Albuquerque. And we've got two of the greatest Warriors ever, Greg. Steph Curry and Wilt Chamberlain.
And what a duo this is. Curry, the greatest shooter arguably ever. And Wilt, who led the league in basically everything with the Warriors. It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
That one doesn't go.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down. Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Mitchell against Curry. Count it.
And you got to clog up those lanes. Mitchell just explodes to the rim when he gets to that launching pad.
Pass to Barry. Back to Curry. Chamberlain a screen. And Stephen Curry gets the three. Curry's got a couple of threes now in the first of the Warriors. I've always admired the impact that Steph Curry, Tim, has made on this game, and not only at this level, but at every level. With that in mind, do shooters train differently in part because of him?
Yeah, I believe they do, Kevin, but you've got to beware. This is a guy that's often imitated, rarely replicated. He is so special, but I think guys need to add escape dribbles, the sidestep dribble, and certainly deep shooting off the dribble. That's where Steph Curry has impacted the modern shooter.
That's good advice.
Smart play, capitalizing close at the rim.
And it's the Warriors' ball. Perkins pulls it in.
What a contest. That looked like a guaranteed bucket.
Mitchell kicks to Pressey. Johnson with a screen on Mullen. Buries it from three-point range. Pressey's got 7.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. Johnson with a screen on Curry. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Well, that happens sometime. Nothing is guaranteed in this league.
Here's Pressey. 7 points in the game. Perkins with a screen on Curry. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And again, Albuquerque with the triple.
Reliable. That's Mitchell from 3.
Deflects the pass. Johnson with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Johnson sends the screen for Mitchell. Back to Johnson. And then Johnson with the jam.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. And Tim, breaking down Jalen Johnson's game, what jumps out to you?
Well, Kevin, I think it's his versatility. He can really do everything out there. And when you combine it with his size and athleticism, he's got star written all over him.
And Albuquerque making a change here. Claxton's checked in. Here's Thurman. And the rejection by Claxton. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Whoa! He flew in there. Wow!
Stephen Curry.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. 9-point game. Knocked loose. One-on-one here. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist by Pressey. Mitchell's got 7 points.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
Now here's Curry. 8 points for him. To end the cold streak. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Well, the purest jump shot this game has ever seen. Curry's touch, his release, just picture perfect.
Mitchell wide open. Knocks down the 3-ball. 10 points for him.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
Here's Harrison. No scoring in this one. Here he goes. Good work there as it goes.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
We always talk about getting high percentage shots, and they are teaching a master class in that right now.
Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for Albuquerque. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Right back after this break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Albuquerque.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And they've been very aggressive, attacking gaps off the dribble, getting to the rim and showing a lot of aggressiveness with a live dribble.
And so in the game for Albuquerque, we've got McKee, Nicholas Claxton out there with Johnson. Then it's Donovan Mitchell, and it's Pressey in at the 2-guard.
You know, I love how he absorbed the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
The Warriors shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. No good on that one.
Taking 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. Albuquerque leading by 13. Mitchell passes to McKee. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Claxton a screen on Davis. The shot by Mitchell, no good. Here's Harrison. He's guarded by Johnson. Loads it up for Davis. Johnson down low. Here's Claxton. The Warriors. Pull it in.
Well, protecting the rim, plays like that really bolster your defense.
Barry misses. And Albuquerque with the possession. McKee. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell.
Assisted.
Mitchell's got 4 assists in the game.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. KD's checked in for Thompson. Mikal Bridges checked in for Albuquerque. Off the inbound pass, here's KD. Durant chiseling his way through for 2.
And at nearly 7 feet tall, Durant is a problem inside. Got to push him out a little further than that.
Here's Mitchell. Back to Johnson. Bridges outside. Sinks the 3-pointer. Bridges has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Seems like somebody's got eyes in the back of their head. Great vision there on that one.
Harrison, no good. Albuquerque leading by 16. On the wing, Mitchell. He's guarded by Davis. Johnson outside. Mitchell looking it over. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge, and if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
Outside Durant. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
That rim has a family.
No question who's been in control of this game.
Boy, they have really taken charge here.
Johnson with a screen on Davis. Mitchell dishes to Johnson. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Barry the pass to Thurman. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Albuquerque. They lead by 14. Siakam outside. For the 3. A rebound by Thurman. A minute 42 left in the second quarter. Outside, Davis. From deep three-point land. It's hauled in by Claxton. Albuquerque leading by 14. Good ball movement here by Albuquerque. Claxton a screen on Katie. Outside Williams. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Warriors. And he makes all 3. 1:16 left to play here in the second quarter. Outside Curry. Durant wide open. He fires. That 3 off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Siakam a screen on Thompson. Pass to Williams. This one for 3. The Warriors pull it in. Thurman's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Durant the pass to Thompson. Thompson hammers it down.
Man, that caught everybody off guard. I see you, Clay. You still got some life in those legs.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you know, with some players, it's more than just the numbers. He provides things to this team that don't always show up in a stat sheet.
Chamberlain's checked in for the Warriors. Barry comes in for Thompson. And Albuquerque also making a change. Perkins is checked in. And the Warriors with possession here. Trailing by 17. Curry passes to Mullen. Chamberlain kicks to Curry. Outside Durant. Durant brings it from distance.
And he knew what he was going to do before the ball even got to him. KD is always ready to let it fly.
The kick out to Williams. Siakam a screen on Curry. Here's Williams. Here's Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Here's Curry with the 3, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Albuquerque out in front, up by 16. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Let's hear it for the participants.
wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
You know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
Well, this is a nice adjustment, running the offense through him tonight. That's a nice little switch up.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Barry is out there with Durant. Then it's Mullen. Then there's Chamberlain, and it's Curry in at the one. Perkins with the block.
And this is the kind of defense you love seeing. He went after that block and got it.
And it's the Warriors' ball. It's a 16-point game.
And they know for next time, don't let him establish position down low.
Well, you have to force a scorer away from his favorite place on the floor. In this case, you have to push him out or deny him the ball.
Bridges outside. To the inside. And finished off by Siakam.
And those are two loud points. Siakam flushes it without much effort.
And so Steve Kerr tries to call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Outside Durant. Chamberlain a screen. From the top of the key. Over Perkins. And the Warriors miss again. Albuquerque leading by 16. And it's Johnson penetrating. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Man, he gets to the rack in a hurry with all that length. Johnson putting it on display.
Outside Curry. Pass to Mullen. It's Durant on the wing. Chamberlain with a screen on Johnson. And the Warriors miss again. And so here's Albuquerque. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
And great at creating space against the defense. You can't give him those lanes.
Pass to Barry. Curry against Williams. And Curry, here we go. Out to KD. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away. 9 points for KD.
And deadly from pretty much anywhere on the court. Durant is a relentless scorer.
And here are the Warriors now. They trail by 18. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Here is Perkins. Nothing on the board. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Perkins pulls it in. Perkins got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
On the wing, Bridges. Pass to Pressey. 6 to shoot. Shoots the 3. Albuquerque again can't hit it. Curry passes to KD. Banked in off the glass. Durant's got 11.
And we're so used to seeing KD light it up from outside. Found great positioning and then delivers.
Williams in the post, guarded by Curry. Lobbed up there for Johnson. Durant with the steal. Straight to the bucket. Durant.
And look at Durant using that long stride to stay out ahead on the break.
Bridges finds Williams. Johnson with a screen on Curry. The shot by Williams, no good. And they've got time, Greg, to chip away at this lead.
Yeah, still lots of time, but they have to play smart if they want to erase this deficit. And for a scorer of Barry's talent, converting inside.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more...
The previous play is under review.
The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of tech.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
All new players now for Albuquerque. There's 45 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Mitchell. Pass to McKee. To the middle. Here's Siakam. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Siakam's got 4 this quarter.
And wiry strong, Siakam just snakes inside and makes a nice play off the contact.
That's in, and the Albuquerque lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Thompson. Here's Siakam. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And a missed layup.
Well, that's an excellent contest, and then he finished the play with a tough rebound.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Albuquerque leads by 10. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And so in the game for Albuquerque, Nicholas Claxton out there with Pascal Siakam. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. Then it's McKee. And it's Westphal in at the shooting guard. Claxton a screen on Katie. 4 on the clock. Got a piece of it.
You know, I'm not sure another player combines defense and offense as well as Thurman. The only reason he doesn't get more blocks is because so many guys are afraid to bring the ball anywhere near him.
Mitchell kicks to Siakam. Pass to McKee. Siakam a screen on Katie. Siakam inside. The Warriors pull it in.
The defense doing just enough there to affect that shot.
Durant the pass to Davis. Misses the 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the...
Showing up and showing off. Mitchell.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Davis kicks to KD. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Going inside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
A non-stop drive. Even when the foul hits him, he is going to keep going.
And he makes the first.
And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that'll allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier.
And that's why you don't want to foul a guy like him. He is going to make those free throws.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Albuquerque.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
And they've taken advantage of the turnovers they've created, pushing it every chance they get. So much easier to score when you get early looks.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. And down goes the three.
And we've seen this so many times. A hot start by Curry. And once he gets rolling like this, there's not much the defense can do.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Albuquerque leading by 7. Johnson outside. Perkins with a screen on Kurtz. Mitchell connects from 3.
And guys, we know Mitchell can fill it up in a hurry, which is what makes him so much fun to watch.
Curry, the 3 is off. And so here's Albuquerque. They led the game at 1 point by 20. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
One more miscommunication at the defensive end. Just brutal. It can't happen.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
And within the bigger picture of the game, you have these individual matchups.
And that's part of what Mitchell brings to the table. The willingness to operate on the perimeter or get in there and mix it up on the interior.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Mitchell against Curry. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
Well, so often, that's the best you can do against Steph. He's so skilled as a shooter, you're almost forced to foul him.
It's a 10-point game. Perkins with it. Mitchell outside. Johnson sets the screen for Mitchell. Green from outside.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
And it misses. Albuquerque leading by 13. Perkins down low. Chamberlain on him. Johnson with a screen on Kirk. It's good.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
And this is where you really want to be mindful. No turnovers, no sloppy play.
From outside, the putback. Oh, sticks the putback.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Mitchell outside. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Knocks down the 3.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
Durant up top. That does not go. And Albuquerque with the possession. They lead by 17. Mitchell outside. Count it. Mitchell's got 30 points.
And that's Mitchell at his best. Playing the quarterback on this offense and leaving the D grabbing for air.
And so Albuquerque takes